Hello there, welcome to the FamilyHistoryFoundation.com. My name is Franklin, and you guys are locked into the Family History Foundation channel where the past is relative to the future. And today we got something really cool for you. We have 10 free family history templates to download to organize, share, and display your family tree. And this is going to be cool because I'm going to go over and give you 10 really amazing templates for free. And to get the templates, you can follow the link in the description below. It's going to take you over to the article. I don't have all the links down here, but you got to go over there because there are things that you can find online or templates that you can use. And we're going to cover each of them so that you know exactly what you're going to get. And again, follow the link to the article on FamilyHistoryFoundation.com. Before we get in, like and subscribe. Don't forget to support this channel to support family history and genealogy. And check the description for more genealogy goodies, and the QR code for those on your phones if you want to get the article will appear at the end of the article. So let's jump into it today. 10 free family history templates to download for you today. So if you're overwhelmed by the chaos of loose papers, unlabeled photos, or scattered digital files, you're not alone. The beautiful journey of family history research can easily become overwhelming without a clear system. Fortunately, there are free family history templates to download that can transform your process from frantic to focused. Okay, so whether you're just starting out or you're years into your genealogy journey, these templates can help you organize your discoveries, share your legacy, and display your research with pride. So I'm going to cover practical ways to use these templates along with the templates themselves. Okay, and at the very end of this article, if you go over there, there are 10 free family history templates to download, and you can see them in the list here. Okay, so let's kind of get started here. Just another quick word, using family history templates really helps stay organized again. Genealogy often involves managing names and dates and relationships. A lot of detail can occur over the course of time and with respect to other sources. Corroborating sources is a big thing, right? Relationships, places, and memories all across generations. So templates give you a place to put it all and help turn overwhelming piles of data into streamlined, meaningful narratives. Okay, the metaphor here is imagine trying to build a puzzle without the image on the box. It's easy to get lost, right? That's what genealogy or family history can feel like without a set system here. And I'm here to give you guys systems and help you stay streamlined and efficient. So templates offer that box cover view, so to speak. They help you spot patterns, trace missing links, and avoid duplicating your efforts. Okay, so they help you stay organized, keep track of your sources. They also help you share family history, which is kind of a cool thing. You have it coordinated in one place. Handouts, which we'll get into later, turn data into stories, which is really what family history is about to me, and to build a historical context. Okay, so types of family history templates that we're going to cover and you're going to have, with this. Pedigree charts, yes, these are super important. Basically like mini snapshots of a family tree going back 3 generations, 4 generations. I'm going to give you guys a 4-generation genealogy pedigree chart here. And these are really important. Family group sheets. Now these are super crucial. Okay, family group sheets, basically like fact sheets. Okay, so you have a piece of paper here and you can see, right, you have the name and you have coordinated facts about a person. These are very important. And the ones that I'm giving you guys, you can duplicate, you can copy, use them for multiple ancestors. For me, like, I've taken family history to the next level because I fold in family history research to my vacations, believe it or not. So when I'm traveling, I'll always make a point to go somewhere to a county courthouse, or I'll go down somewhere and look through an archives and try to find stuff. But these family group sheets have been invaluable to me. Walking into a library and say I come across an ancestor or something, this fact sheet is just like, instead of writing on a blank piece of paper and then you come back to it, later and you're like, wait, what was I writing down? Like, what does this mean? Where does it fit? Right? With a family group sheet, you can just label it, assign it to one person, and all the pre-filled form fields are already there. And this is why templates are so valuable. You're not just writing on a blank piece of paper, but it comes with pre-filled form areas that you can just use and duplicate and build it out really quickly. Research logs, okay, so these are important because you can keep track of anything from census years or like, movements across different cities, things like that. You can keep track of. A good research log can prevent frustration and wasted hours. Okay, timelines are important. Timelines can be used in many, many different ways. They list life events in chronological order. It can help you visualize your ancestors' life, spot inconsistencies in dates and data, and align family stories with historical context. Super, super crucial. Okay. Photo labeling worksheets. These are kind of cool because old photographs, everybody's had this, where you looked at a photograph, you're like, okay, who is in that photograph? Where was this taken, right? So having something to attach, normally right on the back, right? But having some sort of sheet or form to attach to a photo, unbelievably important. So you can sort of say, oh yeah, this is Auntie so-and-so, and this was taken at the farm or whatever, okay? Relationship charts, right? Again, these are how people are related. I give you guys these. I wrote a pretty extensive article on this, trying to demystify, because everybody asks me and asks, what is a cousin once removed or second removed? What does a third cousin mean, or fourth cousin, whatever? So I have all of that stuff written up for you in a link below, okay? So these are like data sheets, right? So how do you use these? What would the practical purposes of such a thing be? Well, I give you a few ideas, like you can create a wall gallery, right? Turn your family tree into a centerpiece by printing your pedigree chart. And these are great family gifts, for parents' weddings or for kids to get them into genealogy, things like that, okay? Create a wall gallery. Scrapbook your family history. So you have these things, you can start scrapbooking timelines and photo labeling. You can put it into a scrapbook, a memory book, and all of these different things together kind of collate and make some, it makes kind of like artistry, really, yeah. And it's a wonderful intergenerational activity to do with your family. You can go digital with editable PDFs, right? What I give you here are free PDFs, and you can use those. You can copy those, and you can edit them and manipulate them. And these can cross-cut any category in here. Classroom or homeschool projects, right? So teaching the next generation about their roots can be an emotional, enriching experience. So templates make it fun to get people's hands into it, and it's visually, aesthetically pleasing to see these things. And when you want to get somebody into working on a project, that's the best right? That's the best front door to have, something that looks cool. So you can use these for classroom or homeschooling project about history, empathy, cultural heritage, all these types of things, okay? Family reunion handouts, okay? Now, if you're next level nerd, and I say that with love and affection because that's me, you can use templates to create a packet for your next family reunion or gathering. Maybe you have a wedding anniversary coming up, or some sort of anniversary or family gathering coming up. Hey, it doesn't have to be a reunion. If you're going over to your family's house for Sunday dinner, take over some handouts, include blank family group sheets, and get people talking about the family. Encourage attendees to bring photos or documents to add to the thing, and maybe every Sunday you can build this thing out together. Again, I say if you do handouts at any point, you're a star, because that's definitely my style there. So let's stop and take a quick quiz. Let's take a quick quiz here, okay, before we get on to the templates themselves as I cover them, okay? So the question for this quiz is, which template matches your family tree style? Okay, it's a quick quiz. Which template matches your family tree style? Again, 3 questions. Question number 1, what's your favorite way to research? Okay, what's your favorite way to research? A, old records and documents. B, interviewing relatives. C, looking through old photos. D, DNA matches and maps. Okay, got your answer? Right, moving on. 2, how big is your tree right now? A, just starting. B, 3 to 4 generations. C, 5+ generations. D, I'm completely lost in branches. Okay, so got your answer. Question number 2. Cool, moving on. Question number 3. What do you want to do with your tree? What do you want to do with your tree? A, print and frame it. B, share it with family. C, organize research. Or D, make it interactive. All right, you got your answers? A, B, C, or D for 1, 2, and 3? All right, here you go. Here's the breakdown. If you're mostly A's, try a printable pedigree chart because you're a visual storyteller who values tangible keepsakes. Mostly B's, use family group sheets and reunion kits. You're all about connection and collaboration. Mostly C's, download research logs and checklists. You're detail driven and love the detective work. And D, or mostly D's, explore editable digital family tree templates because you want flexibility and tech forward tools. Which are you? Drop a comment below. Let me know what you are. Okay. And by the way, don't just print one out, print them all. Okay. And I've given you sources of where to find these family tree templates to download, from Family Search to Ancestry are probably the coolest places. Cindy's List, of course, and the National Archives is where I'd really recommend starting. And I have all the links down there. Okay. And of course, familyhistoryfoundation.com. Yeah. So, okay, here we go. Here are the 10 family history templates. Sorry, kind of spaced out for just a second there. I have a lot, that's why I kind of present to you guys here, and I'm trying to be respectful of your time watching this. So here, and again, at any time, head on over to Family History Foundation. Follow the link to the article. And so one is a 4-generation pedigree chart. You can see here. My favorite is from Ancestry, and this one is really cool. And I love this. Again, links are all over there. The second one is the family group sheet, which we've talked about. I've given you samples here from archives.gov. This is a really neat one. And 2 different ones from ancestry.com. Okay, super, super useful. 3, this is what a genealogy research log looks like. This is a really good one from RootsWeb, and there's a genealogy research log from Ancestry. By the way, when you're following the links on the article, when it says opens as PDF, that means it's going to be a direct link that's going to open in a new window, and it's going to be a PDF. Okay, and you can just download it from there. Okay. Number 4, Ancestor Timeline Worksheet. There's one from RootsWeb, and timeline worksheets from Cindy's List, because Cindy's List is a great place to go. So you can kind of shuffle through that list itself and see what works for you. So these timeline worksheets are really, really cool. Census record trackers. Okay. This is kind of logging between census years. So there's a nice one from RootsWeb. And I've given you blank census forms. Okay. So from Ancestry, they have a site, buried deep in their interweb, where they actually have all of the blank census forms. And this is kind of cool. You can use that to write in whatever you want on there. Okay. And then an article describing it also on Ancestry. Okay. So census trackers. And you can use timeline worksheets or research logs to track census records as well. Okay. If you want to. So photo labeling and story sheet. So this site that I'm sending you to here is kind of a cool, like Canva-like site where you can kind of play with these story sheets. And I think if you explore Canva, you can find stuff on there as well that looks like it, or, so another one that opens as a PDF, but you can also attach this to a picture here from Ancestry. Okay. Relationship charts. These are kind of cool. I've given you relationship charts here on Family History Foundation on an article that I've written. Family tree for kids. So something more with a little pizzazz, a little zhuzh, and these are kind of cool family history templates that you can use. Okay. Heirloom inventory sheet. These are kind of cool, right? Maybe you never thought about what to do with this, but these are an important part of genealogy, classifying things, owners, what item and where it came from, almost like you're a museum curator, right? So there's one from RootsWeb here, and I have another one here that's from Ancestry. So these are really, really good links. And last, a brick wall buster worksheet. Okay, this is kind of to tackle those dead ends when you don't know what to do with the information, but you want to follow up. Ancestry has a good brick wall buster worksheet. Okay, well, that's it. That's a lot. Go on over to familyhistoryfoundation.com. Check the link in the description below to head on over and grab all those templates you want. If you have questions, drop comments down, let me know, and I'll be happy to help you out. Thank you again. Check the QR code that's at the end of this, and thank you so much for being a part of this. Have a great, great, wonderful day, and love you guys. See you in the next one.